Today I'm going to tell you how your thoughts literally create reality. So if you've spent any time on Instagram, you've probably read those quotes like, believe you can and you're halfway there. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. If you're cynical, you're probably like, yeah, right. But actually, all these are completely true, and I'm going to explain how. Your thoughts determine what you see, like they literally determine what you see. Have you ever been in a situation where you're going to buy a new car and you've never seen it on the streets of your town before, so you're really excited about this car? Then as soon as you decide to buy it, you see someone else has that car, and then someone else, and that car just ends up being everywhere, whereas you would swear on a Bible you've never seen that car before. Well, you're not going crazy. Phew. The reason you didn't see those cars is down to a part of your brain called the reticular activating system. There are so many things flying at our senses every single day that if our brain was actually to make us aware of every single one of them, I think we'd go bonkers. The reticular activating system is super cool. It makes sure that our brains don't explode because of all the input. So it screens the vast majority of the input out and only lets us become aware of a very small percentage. All those cars that you saw after you decided to buy the same car for yourself, they were always there, but your reticular activating system screened it out because they're not important. And once you decided to buy that car, you were telling this part of your brain that it is important. So why am I giving you this science lesson? Not a scientist. It's just to show you that your thoughts, what you tell yourself is important, literally changes what you see in the world. Your thoughts also affect what happens to you. Now that sounds insane. Your thoughts influence your feelings influence your actions, and your actions influence what happens to you in the world. So if you see a red light and you think that it's a really bad thing, it's really inconvenient, then you're going to feel grumpy, a little bit angry and frustrated. So if there's someone slowly crossing the road when it's time to go, because you're feeling frustrated and angry, you are going to behave in a certain way. You might honk the horn, you might yell out the window, you might just give death stares. And when you do that, that person has a reaction to you and might do something back. So if that person is a large, angry looking gentleman with a beer can in his hand, then he might walk up to your window, give it a menacing tap. Whereas if you've gone to those red lights and your thoughts are not about how annoying or inconvenient it is, then when the lights change and that person is slowly walking across the street, your feelings are positive and calm, so your behavior might be just sort of giving a wave or whatever. That person's behavior to you would be different. It's probably like nothing, probably ignore you, keep drinking his beer and walking across oncoming traffic. In both cases, it's your thought that affected what happened to you. Not only do your thoughts determine literally what you see and hear, but your thoughts affect how you feel, and the way you feel affects how you act, and the things that you do, which is the way you act, affects what happens to you in this world. So your thoughts create your reality. If you like this video, please click like and share it with a friend, and subscribe to the channel. I have new videos every week.